So today we are going to solve this aggressive cow problem. So we have given the nums array and where we have this array, and we have given over here which denotes the stall position, and integer k denotes the aggressive cows. Given an array nums of size n which denotes the position of stalls. So basically this is the array so basically this is the size of array which denotes the position of a stalls, and an integer k which is denotes the number of aggressive cow. So this number denotes the aggressive cow number. Assign stalls to k cows such that minimum distance between any two cows is maximum. Find the possible minimum distance. So we have to find the maximum possible minimum distance, and this is by placing all these four cows over this stalls. So if we do some dry run of this problem, so we have given these things. So yeah, these things, if we place a cow 1 over at this place 0, if we place a cow 1 over here, and first we have to place four cows, but we don't know like what place we have to place, like over here, over 3 or 7 or 10, where have to place. To know that range, I just have to do one thing. The worst case where the cow will be placed at here, minimum and maximum. So this is our at worst case at 0th I index, and at last index, this is the worst case. So what for this worst case was, what is the range is basically 0 to 9. So here we have to place aggressive cows over this range and figure out what is the maximum possible minimum distance we have. So you can notice that this array is not sorted, so we have to sort at first this array because uh, so we have to sort this array first. The reason to sort this array is like we just have to place the cows and find out the maximum minimum distance. So that should not be like if I place a cow c1 here and should place a cow c2 here, which is 9. So it has to be sorted so that I have a proper distance between two cows. So if I place a cow 1 over here and cow 2 over here, if I place a cow 1 on 0, if I place a cow 1 on 0th value, and cow 2 on 3 value, so here here distance is, we have distance over here is 3, which is okay because we have a range of 0 to basically 10. So yeah, this is our range, so this is okay. At right now we are finding for one distance. So yeah, this is the thing. uh, so this is the thing. So we have placed two cows, now we have to place a third cow c3. Let's suppose c3 on the fourth value. So now the distance is c c2 and c3 is distance is 1, which is okay for us because we are looking for a one distance. Okay, now we have to place a c4 cow. We have to place c4 last cow on we can place that cow over this on 7. So here the distance is 2. After 4 5 6 7, oh sorry, 3 distance is 3. So yeah, in this way I found out that one is possible for this answer. Let's do one is possible for answer. Let's do for distance 2. Now look for a distance 2. So yeah, let's look. If I place a cow c1 on 0th value and cow 2 c2 on the third value, which is fine because I'm looking for distance 2, and I place a cow c3 on the fourth value. Here distance is 1, so I cannot place on fourth. I just have to place on 7. So after placing it 7, the distance will be 4, which is okay to me because I'm looking for a distance of 2, which is fine for me, basically. Yeah, and at last where I will place cow 4. Cow c3 is placed on over here, then I can place c4 at 9. c4 on ninth, because on ninth value, because here the distance is 2, which is okay to me. And 1 is possible, 2 is possible, but I am looking for a maximum possible distance. So yeah, these two things possible. I This way c3 is also possible. You can try and put it down and see that it is possible or not. I will assure you that if you try with c if you but I will assure you, if you try with 3 distance, it is possible, not an issue. Just we just go we just I just give you quick I just give you quick walk around the 3 distance, not a problem. Here the distance is 3. If I place a c1 cow on the zeroth value on the zeroth value and c2 cow on the third value, then the overall distance over here is 3, which is okay for me. And I'll place a c3 cow number 3 on the not 4, on 7. Here 3 4 5 4 3 4 5 6 7 3 6 7 c on 7th value. Here the distance of c2 and c3 is 4, which is okay to me, which is because I'm looking for distance 3 between the two cows, which is okay for me. If I go next and place a cow c4 on the 9, which is not possible because distance is 2 over here, so I have to place over 10, c4 on 10th value, and the distance between c3 and c4 cow is 3, which is I'm looking for. So basically I found out that distance 3 is also possible. Now distance 3 is my answer. Now let's go and look for distance 4, because distance 4 because I have to find the maximum possible distance, which means two cows should have a maximum possible distance. 1 is possible, 2 is possible, 3 is possible, but I need 4. Because I need 4, I have to check 4, because I am looking for maximum possible distance. Okay, if I place a cow 1 on the 0th value and cow 2 on the 3 value, it is not possible. I have to place on 4th value. So distance over here is 4, which is fine to me. And where I will place a cow 3, 3 is not possible over here. 3 4 5 6 3 4 5 6 7, yeah. c3 is put on 7th value. If I put a c3 on 7th value and I put a c2 over 4th value, so over here distance is 3 4 5 6 4 5 6 7. So here distance is 3, so I cannot put it, so I just have to put cow 3 on the 9th position. So cow 2 over here, cow 3 is over here, so here overall distance is 5, which is okay to me. So because I'm looking for distance 4, and I have to put a cow 4 on 10th, because there is no other option. And if I put cow 10 over here, I will be violating this, so it is not possible. So distance 4 is not possible. So my answer is distance 3 for this question. So by this way I'll try to solve this. So I know the range is basically maximum to minimum. This is the range, so I have to try this range and find out the solution. What is the maximum possible distance I can have in this question. So I'll just go and write down the code. Over here we have aggressive cows. Let's take a length of this array, nums dot length of this array. Over here I just took a length of this array. I just have to take the range also. Before taking the range, I just have to sort the array also. I just have to sort the array, nums dot sort a b a minus b. Then I have to take the range is basically nums n minus 1 minus nums 0. So yeah, we have the range also. Now I just have to check on this range, because this range gives me the distance between a least and max stall. Let I equals to 0, I is equals to 0, I is less than equals to the range I have, and I plus plus. I think I should start with 1 over here. Okay, then range is over here. So yeah, like this is our range on which I will check, and here I will write condition if this possible distance to place cow. So here this function will return me the is it the possible distance to place the cow or not. So over here I will pass the I value, because this is the current distance on which I am looking, that is it a maximum minimum possible distance or not. Over here I pass the I and k to this function, and probably nums I should have to pass. Okay, so do one thing. If this function return that this is not the possible distance, then what you do, return I minus 1, because if this is not the possible distance I'm looking for, like over here in this case I tested for 4, which is not possible distance which I'm looking for, so I have to return 3, so which is I minus 1 over here. Okay, let's go and write down first this function. Over here I'm taking I and I'm taking cows, let's call it cows, and over here I'm taking this nums array. Okay, now over here let's take the length of this array, nums dot length length. Let cows over here let I should take as k, and cows over here 6 k over here k, and I will place one cow at a position 0, and I will place a other cow. So let's suppose let last is equals to nums 0. So yeah, this is a thing for let I equals to 0, I is less than equals to n, and I plus plus. Over here I'm iterating on this particular nums array, and I will check I will check on iterating on this array that this particular distance which I am carrying from here is possible for me to place the cow over here or not. If it's possible, then return the maximum minimum distance. If it is not, then return false. So basically what I'm doing over here, I'm checking on the array, and here I took a first cow which I placed on the 0th value. So I will check by placing the next cow, means C2 cow. If nums I, which is from 1, I nums I minus last 0 0 if that distance is greater than or equals to which I want I wait, let's call this distance. If it's greater then it is okay, then I can place the cow over here. So I'll do the count cows. Okay, just have to take one variables, count cows, initially count 1, count cows plus plus. If I can place a cow c2 because the distance which I'm carrying is greater than or equals to, then in that case I will increase the count, and in the next iteration to compare this subtraction values and to know that distance is greater or not, I will update my last counter, last equals to last 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 equals to nums I will update it like this. Okay, I update it like this, and I will check after if count cows number is greater than or equals to the cows which I am carrying over here cows. In that case, if it's greater than, return true. If it's not that the case, then return false. False. Okay, yeah, and return false. Let's try to submit this and check will it work or not. Okay, it's got zero answer. Let's try to debug. Over here I have a range. Okay, over here I have a range, I have a sorted array. On the range I am iterating from 1 to the last number of the range. Okay, and over here I am carrying, over here I am carrying, I am sending basically on the distance which I am looking for. Distances like what we have seen, 1 2 3 4, and the number of cows and the nums parameter. Okay, I'll place the distance, cows and nums of, and this is the array. Took a length over here, took a cows over here. I placed a one cow at a 0th position. Okay, then I am iterating on the array, then I am iterating on the array to find out does and then I am iterating the array and finding out if I place the cow c2 on this array, is it possible that I can place that cow c2 over there or not, by seeing the my distance is greater than or equals to none. So I did this nums I minus last I, if it's greater than equals to the distance which I am carrying, in that case return count plus plus, and update the last one, and if at any point count cows is greater than equals to cows, return 2, otherwise return false. It is good. What's the let's see the solution here first. What we have done wrong. Let's go to the linear search. Over here we have done the same thing, sorted the array, took a range also, and give this also 1 to limit. Okay, if not possible, return -1. Okay, what return limit? What? Why to return limit? Return answer. Okay. Okay, let's go and see that return false. Return false. Count cow plus plus last updated in the if we took account cows 1 over here, last put on 0, and n equals to nums dot length cows equals to k, count cows equals to 1. If cow What is this? Cows, cows. Okay, okay. I have done everything. Let limit I equals to 0, I is this I plus plus nums I. Okay, okay, okay. What I'm doing here? Okay, I have to subtract the last one. Let's try. Yeah, this is the case. If it is not possible, return limit. Return return limit. What happened? Oh, sorry. Return range. Okay. Yeah, 5. If we have only two cows, and if we have only two cows, then we just return the range over here. So we will go and submit this. Okay, okay, we got our TLE, not an issue. We just have to optimize the solution for this. So we have so we solved this question, but we got the TLE, so we'll optimize this. So basic core idea in this solution, so in this question is, we have to place the cows. To place the cows we just have to know the range. We figured out the range. Okay, then we sort here because we just have to find the distance between two cows, and it should be consecutive distance. We can I There is no sense to find the distance between 7, 10, and 10, 9. It just have to be consecutive. So for that reason I did a sort of this array, and after that, after sorting that array, I got the range. In that particular range I am checking. Oh, in that particular range I am checking, if I place my cow C0, C1 here, C2 over here, it is possible to place C2 here, and C3 here, C4 here, based on the distance I am carrying. Here distance, based on the distance I am carrying. So if I place a C1 here, C2 here, is it possible that I can place C2 over here or not? Because I have to check on, like it, after placing that the difference between these two cows is greater than the distance which I am carrying. If it's the distance between two cows, greater than or equal to the distance which I am carrying, then I have to increase the cow, and keep a record of the last cow. Where is the last cow? Because if I am going to a next cow, which is cow C3, to place it, I just have to subtract the cow C3 value is C2. So for that we just have to maintain this variable. At end, when the count no, count cows is greater than the cows which I have given, then I will return true, otherwise false.